the Great Bend Museum has a new exhibit opening called Behind Clara's Lens, the life and photography of Clara Weisheit. Faith Walker, the museum director, and Adeline Smith, a former AmeriCorps member, have joined me today to talk about it. Thank you guys for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having us.
So can you talk a little bit about what this exhibit is?
Yes, this is an exhibit of 1920s and 1930s photography centered in Ravenswood, West Virginia. Clara Weisheit was an avid amateur photographer who took photos of her friends, her neighbors, her favorite places to hang out, as well as her travels all around the country. And so she very carefully organized all of her photos into labeled envelopes with information about the people in them and the place they were taken and the date, which is almost unheard of in personal photo collections. But what I really, really love about her photos is how personal and how relatable they are. You know, even though they're 100 years old, you look at them and you see parallels with photos that you have on your own phone. Mm-hmm. You know, and it makes Clara's world incredibly vivid and incredibly like you feel like you're a part of it. And so this exhibit is highlighting Clara's life and the different influences on her photography.
Yeah, so what all is at the exhibit besides just the photographs?
Yes, so we have an overview of her life. We have about 60 photos on exhibit, and then we have some very exciting artifacts of her world, as well as generally 1920s and 1930s Ravenswood.
Cool. So if people want to attend, do they need to get tickets ahead of time, reserve anything? How does that work?
Yeah, you can just show up. It's a whole community event, and we're really proud that to get into the park is for free, and we'll have live music, we'll have food trucks, we'll have a car show. The only thing that we do ask is if you would like to participate in the car show, just to send us an email or message us on Facebook and get that registration paperwork filled out.
Okay, so when is it happening?
May 17th, next Saturday, from 6 to 8 p.m. in Riverfront Park in Ravenswood.
Okay, so why is it important? Why does it matter to bring this to the community, to you guys?
Yeah, so what's really great about her photography is that there's a real sense of home. The community is her muse, from the people to the river to everything about home, and I think it just means a lot to share that with the community, share that love, and maybe kind of inspire some of that pride, as well as it's great to have accessible programming, having something for free that is for the community, and so it really feels great to feature that pride and hopefully inspire some of that as well.
Yeah.
Just sort of echoing that, so much of what Clara photographed is also what people living in town today still recognize. Mm-hmm. They remember swimming down at the ferry landing. They remember different businesses or different homes or different families. And so it's incredibly personal to see this almost timeline of Clara's life that has these very recognizable community elements in them.
Yeah, that sounds super cool. I mean, love that she organized everything. Yeah. Love a type A queen.
Yes, yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining me here this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, and we will have more coming up on Daybreak right after the break.